every once in a while when we're at the show, which is like running between all these boats, I honestly forget that we're in the south of France sometimes. But you see a site like this, and you remember we're a long way from Connecticut.
Centuries-old castle with that wall sort of collapsing into the sea. It's a stunning sight, I gotta say.
It is.
I was up on the, I was standing here on the Puerto outside of a Portuguese bridge.
Yes, that well documented.
So I was coming out of the bay as you were in the back, and just hundreds of boats zipping back and forth from the show, and we just sort of made our way right through on the outer reef, Azure 640 here.
Nice. Yeah, it's a huge crowd's coming out here. Now I understand why. It's looking for some sunset cruise, but you know, again, we're on the outer reef 640. What are you cooking up here? You took me out here, said we got an adventure.
Yeah. Well, this is the first outer reef with the galley aft. Mm-hmm. They have a retractable window and the door opens wide. This is the way that people use their boat these days.
Yeah.
You know, they want to have that galley aft. They want to have to be able to serve the cockpit and serve the salon at the same time.
Right.
So this is the first boat with it, but it also is an outer reef. So it's a world traveler. It's capable of world travel. They say 10 knots, 1,000 nautical miles.
Unbelievable range, and I mean, everywhere you look, you're seeing these really salty features. You look at the accommodations; it's very luxurious, like unbelievable attention to detail. But one thing I noticed in the master stateroom is like right next to the reading lamp is a Garmin MFD, so you can keep an eye on where you're going. It's things like that that remind you, holy, you know, this boat can go around Cape Horn.
It has crew quarters, but this is an owner-operator boat. You know, a touch like that proves it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, tell me, what's on the menu?
Well, I hired a chef.
Oh, Jeff, things are looking up.
They're looking up.
You didn't want me to cook for you?
No, you're done for the day.
I get scrambled egg special one more night, Jeff.
I just need you to relax. I need you to go back there. We'll watch the action in the galley, and we'll see how this concept works. It seems to be pretty popular.
All right. Well, that sounds delicious to me. So, should we check out some of the action?
Let's do it. The side decks are great, right?
Yeah, even with the huge fenders.
Handholds where you need them. Everywhere if you need when you start to feel like you need a handhold, it's there.
Right.
Yeah.
I think outer reef owners might be the most well-traveled, maybe of any brand.
Yeah.
I was looking at, they had a book in there of all their owners' adventures, and it was like Cape Horn, Patagonia. Yeah. Really, it's an unbelievable travel log.
Even for a 64-footer, this is still a certification Class C vessel. 20-foot seas, 40 knots of sustained wind in open ocean conditions. So she's tough as nails and ready to go.
Well said.
Yeah.
And I'm ready to eat.
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, Jeff, I hope you're hungry. What do you think of the spread?
I think the spread looks incredible. The ceviche, the ham with truffle. We got some foie gras and duck. We have some beef.
All right, going in.
Ham cook.
Touch tips. Cheers. Don't touch my ham. Wonderful. Well, this is a hell of a start.
Yep.
Incredible. Oh, my man. Scholar and a gentleman.
There you go.
Thank you, sir.
So what'd you think?
Well, I think between the Outer Reef 640 and having a chef on board, I mean, it seems like a 5-star evening in my book.
Galley app's works pretty well, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, today was a great example of showing the boat the way it was intended to be used. We had a family, friends, colleagues around, and where did everyone hang out when the meal was ready?
We're all gathered around the kitchen.
I think that's what it's all about.
Stood up, ate a little bit, sat down, stood up. Yeah, sure beats the power bar, handful of nuts, banana if you can get one.
Maybe.
Typical meal we have at these events.
The boat show diet is not one to be envied, that's for sure. But say this boat certainly was. So stay tuned to the full report in an upcoming issue of Power Motor Yacht or pmymatic.com.
Cheers, buddy.
Cheers.
Cheers to you.